Get blooped on, bro. I'm gonna say 50% scalability because that's 1440p anyway. Yep, that's running exactly the same.
Whoa, Chris, that's illegal. Grits with
boiled meatloaf. What if I just stuck my hands down my pants right now? Just started jerking it, dude, furiously.
Of course, I wish we were funny again. We need to inject Josh into our veins.
I'm funny.
Become funny again. This really makes me feel like Resident Evil 4 remake.
Oh, do you remember? Do you remember Jesus? Jesus Christ!
If this game was shorter, we could get to other things sooner.
Nice hole, bro.
And I'm not talking about that woman down there. This is the third time they're doing a hole with the same animation. James, are you so scared? Oh, James, tell me you're disgusted without even telling me you're disgusted.
I'm disgusted.
James, do you love the way those bugs freaking clip into each other?
I sure wish this game wasn't the worst fucking video game ever.
I love that they spammed 5 enemies plus at you.
No, I don't even mind that. I was just mad that notes don't pause the game still.
Nice one, James. This window's full of glass.
I'm gonna fix that.
I don't like that their head pulsates. It's not even like gross in a way that makes me feel like it adds to anything. It's just kind of stupid and ugly and gross, and these creatures shouldn't be allowed to live.
Damn, I thought it was gonna be a really cool final hit. But instead, she's gonna final hit me because she's got a whole combo.
She's got a whole combo where she hits herself with her very last attack. You didn't know that I had an invisible mirror clone that clones all of my moves. This was something I struggled to understand in the original game. Not like when we recorded it, but just like, why does James see this monster? Like, why do James and Angela see the same entity? But is this not a personal monster to James? So I guess Angela, it looks different to Angela. But then why would the game...
What the fuck?
Why would the game like...
Why did the game lag? Why did the game lag? I'm not entirely sure why James can see it, but I mean... I guess it's better than Angela just being killed by it and it being like a Nightmare on Elm Street thing. Also, I'm stuck.
I actually do like the way it looks, because it is kind of uncomfortable, and I like the scale of it. I like how much bigger and heavier it is. Except for that part.
Why does that
stupid.
happen? The game like freezes to do that. Just, like,
I don't know, they just need some cool combat shit, dude.
I thought that was the game lagging the first time, but no, that was just the animation's bad. I like it. I thought it looked more intimidating in the original, but it looks still intimidating in this one, despite the fact that he's standing up in a goofy pose, because he's not... He's goofy, but he's still unsettling.
Rep.
James did not like that. Also, this is still alive.
James? Honey.
I hate the way this fucking looks. It doesn't look hazy and like a dream anymore.
You know, you know how in the original, just before was like 20 minutes ago. This one, it's like 3 hours ago.
Yeah.
Did something happen to you?
It was like, yeah, but in the meantime, I had to leave and go out into the town to find Lara, and then I had to go down into the prison.
You were always so forgetful.
Oh, they're kind of making her look
Remember
like
that time in the
Maria a little
hotel?
bit now.
Maria?
You said you took everything. But you forgot that videotape we made. I wonder if it's still there.
How do you know about that? Aren't you Maria?
I'm not your Mary.
How the fuck did they fuck that up
Maria.
so bad?
If you want me to be.
All I want from you is an answer.
Doesn't matter who I am.
Now his performance is shit. Because he's like not even like
I'm here for you, James.
Yeah, they...
emotional at all about the fact that she's now revealed that she's got Mary's memories.
I'm real.
They made James...
I'm real.
Don't you want to touch me?
No, in fact, you're touching me, and I want you to stop.
I do want to touch you. They start fucking through the bars.
I like the gleam on his teeth.
I don't know.
Well, if you happen to make up your mind,
Like, I don't hate her face when it's like right there, but then when I see the rest of her, I'm like, oh, yeah, her head's big.
I'll be waiting.
Why do we have Uncharted music playing right now?
I'll find some way
I
to...
think they replaced the white haze with the camera going in and out of focus to add to like the...
I'll come back.
But instead of like a dreaminess, it's more like a dizziness. I like those types of zooms though. See, in the...
How'd you fuck that up? The door was still slowly closing and made the noise like it had been
It
slammed
also
at full
closed
speed.
again.
It did also close once again, yeah. I'm not done with you, actually.
In the original,
Never mind. I am.
they did
Fuck you.
genuinely make James like sound annoying enough when he kept repeatedly being like, "Are you Maria or Mary or Mary or Maria?" Huh? So her like little snap there would have been like more justified, and she would have had that snap. She's like, "I'm not your Mary," but instead she's like,
I'm not your Mary.
She's like, "I'm not your Mary." It's like,
But in
okay,
this one,
yeah,
she's like,
know you
I
are
have to
not."
clarify. I just told you that I'm Mary, but I'm not Mary, so I just have to clarify right away. Like, you don't get to ask first.
Dude, they brought back the box.
Ooh.
Ew.
Oh my
fuck.
God.
They did the thing I just made fun of, remember?
They did that thing from every game now. Every horror game that Layers of Fear also did, I think.
If you ever do
Cry
a
of
stream
Fear.
highlights of this, I want you to cut back to me saying, I can't wait for them to do that thing with the stairs.
Layers of Fear probably did it. They probably did it in every Layers of Fear because they can't fucking help themselves. Literally, Cry of Fear did this, and that game is like parody worthy. Did Silent Hill 2 do this? Am I just like, is that why all these other games did it?
No.
Am I stupid?
It's just based off that painting. Somebody thought it'd be really clever. Donald Trump.
My phone started ringing. Well, it didn't start ringing. It just, I'm getting a call, and it's just like all caps, Donald J. Trump. I just put with my Mary. Oh my God, is that Pyramid Head?
Wait, let me check real quick. Yeah, I think that's Pyramid Head.
What?
Whoa, this is so intense for the player to hold forward, dude.
See, this is a great metaphor because he's an army man.
This is like Revolver Ocelot, dude.
I know. I was thinking that the whole time. Oh my God, did you see him spazzing left and right? 'Cause he can't handle the fact that I'm good.
He
Can you see
actually-
me spazzing left and right?
He actually runs exactly the same as he did in the original. That's cool. I like the way he just fucking Metal Gear Solid zips around. You dumbass. You blew that up in your own face.
Shit.
Use your,
No.
what if you used your rifle on him? Shot him in the fucking skull.
What if I just hit him really hard?
Why does it flash like that?
Like a gun?
Yeah, but like flash is like way more.
I think it's just because of my TV setting.
Oh shit, I missed. Oh fuck.
Oh no, we're gonna get another phase. Oh, we're gonna get a lag. I'm not locked in here with you, Eddie.
I'm not locked in here with you, Eddie.
You're locked in here with me. It's like you said, Ed. Killing a person ain't no big deal.
It's like you said, Ed, I can kill in bed. While I'm catching up on my Zeds. Did you hear what I said? Wait, I already said. Shit. Sorry, Eddie, your hat fell off. Now you look funnier.
You wanna have some bread?
Wanna have sex later, Ed?
I think I'm dead.
His eyes are not gonna dilate, are they? Are they gonna dilate? Dilate. Do it. Come on, see it. Do it.
No, he's just dead, bro.
I fucking killed somebody who was actively harming me.
I killed a human being.
James is like, dude, I think I might have liked doing that. I think I'm in a video game.
What? He doesn't even say it?
They should have made it more obvious by having blood on his hands, so that way it's like on the nose, like, oh, I have blood on my hands now. And he should have said that out loud, like, looks like I have blood on my hands.
I killed a human being.
I'm gonna take your hat, Eddie.
A human being.
At least you get to whoa your boat gently to the
Nobody
layout.
knows what pacing is anymore. It doesn't exist. How can you sit there and eat pizza? They removed every good line. They removed every good thing from this game, and then people are like, yes, 10 out of 10. I like the story and characters of that. I like that. I'm not into these characters because they're not the same as they were, and they're just like less subtle, more annoying versions, and reframed in like a way where the town is different than it was, and it just spells out everything. And it's just so fucking shit. I have a question to ask you. When do you think people are going to come around on this game? Like, when do you think people are going to realize that they're allowed to dislike it and finally decide that it's not good?
Like, as a whole, I don't know.
Yeah,
there's gonna
'cause-
be a few people that it's like a month later, but then there's gonna be people this time next year that they're gonna be like, Silent Hill 2 remake.
Has it
1 year later. Was this game really that good?
Has it happened with the RE4 remake yet? Have you noticed anybody
No.
flip on that one? I feel like that one is an objectively better game than this one by like a pretty wide margin, but like it's still also just not as good as the original game. I went on Reddit and just looked up Silent Hill 2 remake padding, and there was like a thread on it where and it was like literally a group of like 10 people all like coming together to agree that the game is padded out to shit and is boring, and they want it to be over like less than halfway through the game. And then every single one of them also says that they think it's a 9 out of 10. One day these people will realize that they had a 6 out of 10 experience. Well, obviously Laura knows him at the beginning. He just doesn't remember her.
I think she viewed him from a distance because it said that Laura doesn't like him for the way she thinks he treats Mary.
Oh, yeah, yeah. So it's, well...
So she just observes him talking to her and is like, ah! That was the only good jump scare in this entire game.
I actually realized that when I was living in Japan, like the person like in the room next to me, technically, could have just climbed in my window at any time. Because they had the same balcony as me. Like there was like something separating it, but it was the same balcony. It was just like a little like half railing separating them. So sometimes I would hear noises and I would think it was like them like hanging up like laundry up there or something. And then it was actually animals. Because there were also trees. So I think I had like a, not a cat, I think I had like something that like lived on my balcony for like a couple weeks. I eventually scared it away. I don't remember what it was. I miss living in Japan, though. I don't necessarily miss living in a tiny little room. Though I guess I've kind of like tried to move to a tiny little room right now, but
I think I'd prefer to have the option of a tiny room, but not have to live in one, but get to choose to live in one.
I didn't take advantage of the kitchen at night for a while because the rules were that like quiet time started at like 11 or something. And you didn't want to make a lot of noise, but I realized it was just really easy to just not make a lot of noise. So I would just go cook, and it felt like I had my own kitchen because nobody else was cooking. Except sometimes there would be somebody else who'd come in. But I'd have my headphones on, and then they'd come in, and they'd also have headphones on, and we just wouldn't look at each other because it's Japan.
I killed her.
Killer! Why'd you do it? I hate you! I want her back. Give her back to me.
There's like moments where her acting isn't
I knew it.
weird, and then there's moments
didn't
where it
care about her.
is.
I hate you, James.
I say acting, it's just the
I hate
face.
you, I hate you, I hate you.
Yeah, they didn't let the
The expressions,
mouth animate at all.
the expressions don't move
I
enough,
was waiting for you.
which is usually the opposite of the problem.
Why? Why?
I'm sorry.
You know, I wouldn't kill my sick wife, but
Mary, you know, isn't here.
you know, if somebody asked like that specific way, it's like, did she die because she was sick? I think the answer would be yes. He's like, I mean, that's why I did it. But then I guess the implication you're supposed to have like, well, no, the original game implies that there's like over the time of her being sick, he grew resentful towards her as well. And he like lost it in multiple ways.
Yeah, this doesn't
as
imply,
well as that. This only implies that he killed her because she was sick.
I was gonna say
Only.
this doesn't imply anything at all. He just kind of kills her. I think maybe in these next parts we're supposed to assume why.
Oh, we got the ending where we go fight her, or one of the endings where we go fight her, or what? No, not where we fight her, where we go meet her.
Please, why won't you come?
But where? Where are you?
You're so close now.
I actually don't know if they overlap, but I know there's endings where you just talk to her, and there's endings where you just fight her.
I don't think this existed in the original. This part where he's like, "Where?" But where?
No, I think she does call to you in the ones where you do talk to her. I think we got one where she's just a boss fight where she's like angry at him.
No, I think you fight it every single time because it's always Silent Hill, like Maria.
No, I think
Well, no, one of them's Maria, but
I'm fairly certain that there's one that's not. But then when we looked it up, I don't remember us seeing that. But I think I might have got that ending originally where you just talk to her, and there's not a final boss. Actually, no, you don't fight Pyramid Head in that one either. I don't think. Which might be why we haven't fought Pyramid Head.
I guess so. Here's my question about just that cutscene in general, irrespective of each version of the game, but just like. So the videotape is obviously, he didn't record himself killing Mary, so it's clearly Silent Hill messing with him by making that show up. But
Yeah.
why there? Like, why is the revelation in the hotel? I guess because it just is their special place.
Yeah.
So that's
Which this
the
game
moment.
kind of fucks with because he literally doesn't even believe that that's the case in this game. He's like, nah, our special place, it was just somewhere else.
Don't fucking do weird crawl shit. Just leave me out of the hotel is what I want. I want to leave. I want to beat the game.
It's playing the song from when you fight Pyramid Head or whatever. Or like the cutscene with Pyramid Head with Maria. Did I miss that?
No, that's like at the end. That's the 9
The end
squares.
there? Alright.
I think you always fight Pyramid Head and you always
Maybe.
fight the box lady.
We'll have to look into it. And, well, I guess we'll look into it after we play through Silent Hill 2, the original again.
We'll look into it because you're going to play because they're throwing too many fucking holes in walls and fucking dumbass
Yeah,
holy
this is
boxes. I
brain
hate
dead.
this shit.
Modern game bullshit.
Yeah, it's just like, why, I guess there that it's like, oh, but you suffocated her and tormented her. But yeah, I guess it's because that's their special place. I think it was always confusing too because it's like, you don't realize that he kills her at their house. Like, not even in Silent Hill, which is why he drives into Silent Hill.
Yeah, I mean, they used to hang out in Silent Hill, yeah, but, I mean, vacation here.
But obviously he
'cause it's
didn't
a
just
vacation
murder
town.
her in the hotel.
Yeah.
It's
Did you
just
know
such a
that they
weird
did you know that they show a blanket in the car in this one?
No.
You kind of made a joke about it and I couldn't see anything, but apparently there is just a blanket in the car in the back seat. I thought she was supposed to be in the trunk, but apparently she's supposed to be in the back seat.
Yeah, she's been in the back seat the whole. Even Guy Seehee commented on that, so I think they might have told him that like 20 years ago, even that she was always supposed to be back there, or like obviously she was always supposed to be there because it was like it's like a Japanese thing.
And I don't know what ending we're getting, but like and apparently I got spoiled on in the in water ending. They changed it so now she's sitting in the back seat like alive, not alive, but like, you know, like he sees her alive during the in water ending in the back seat. Whereas I think in the original that doesn't happen.
Oh yeah, it's just credits and then there's the sounds of a
Oh,
car
yeah.
and water.
But yeah, I was gonna say I like this game because I mean the original game because I do like. I'm lost. I don't like James. I don't like what he does, and I don't think you can justify. Oh my god, I have to drag that thing all the way in here or something. Like, it's not justifiable. It's not anything like that. It's just like, I can kind of understand that situation. I can kind of understand what led James to be what he is before and after. Like, the trauma of having done it and the trauma of the sickness and everything before that. Like, I could think about it and think about, like, a timeline, and I can think of, like, different ways James could have possibly been beforehand, and that's why I like that there's so many different endings, because there's different interpretations of, like, who he is and was. There's so many questions to be asked with so many possible answers in a way that I think is very intentional, and I think that's really great for a video game in 2001. This game literally so far, I mean in this ending at least, has actually gotten rid of, maybe I'm missing something, but they actually have gotten rid of like all of his conflict, all of his reasoning other than the sickness.
Yeah.
It's like I understand, like I can read into it from there, but like
I think the
before
pacing,
in the original game there was a lot more there and a lot of conflict, and so even when it tells you that he killed her, like I think in the original it's possible for somebody with the right interpretation to actually like even come to the conclusion that he didn't even kill her. Like there's like all these different possibilities, like even like once they've given you the answers in the original, it's so contemplative. But this one isn't, at least in this ending. I don't know. But I don't think it's different. And maybe I'm wrong about like how far it goes in the original, and maybe that some of it's just me, but like, I mean, I don't think it would just be me if the game is like one of the most beloved fucking games ever made.
Yeah, I think when we played this the first time, the hotel was definitely the point where I remember getting really frustrated, and I remember specifically asking, like, what is James even doing at this point? Because there was a point where I realized I had no idea what was going on, like what had developed in the story to the point where James is supposed to be here, other than, oh, I guess the hotel's a special place. I kind of forgot that this time around too. I was like, wait, why here? Oh yeah, because this is a special place. But in the original, I was like, why did I play all this game only to realize that I kind of didn't know what I was doing the whole time? Like I didn't really get what the story was. But then like this game's pacing, where it just stretches out the game by double, almost triple, further destroys that sense of like, what was James even thinking about, and what am I supposed to be thinking? Because if you're playing this for the first time and you're taking it in barely, you're like, oh yeah, there was that one time when he kind of said something about a damn disease, and like, yeah, she did die because she was sick, because like Laura mentioned that, but she only says that after the videotape. And I feel like this is kind of, there's a lot more to get in the original about what actually the conflict is and why, even if that was what I was like mainly confused about, than this one.
Well, because it's like,
this is not the ideal way to experience it, essentially.
it's like he loved Mary.
Because this one,
But
this
did
James
he-
is so nice. This James
When did he
seems
stop
so innocent.
loving Mary? Did he stop loving Mary? When did he decide to kill her? Why? Did he decide to kill her just because of a mercy kill? Or, well, I think that's why it's so interpretable in the original, other than the fact that there's multiple endings that kind of give you different answers, is that
Nice
even
glasses.
once you have everything, and even once you have all the context of the game, James doesn't just turn to the camera and say, hello, here is exactly why I did this. Nice framing. Like, I mean, he gives you like certain answers, like he explains what Pyramid Head is, but he also does that vaguely from his own perspective. Like that's what's so, I think, so cool about the original, is just how well written it is, And how well translated it is, even. Like, because, like, this is a Japanese game.
I think it was
I don't get
English
anything.
first, wasn't it? Because even the Japanese
Well, that's-
directors, like, directed the English people.
Well, I think so. But, like, I thought the same thing about Metal Gear Solid. And maybe it was first. But, like,
Oh, yeah.
I don't know, just, like, the development even. Like how they wrote the story. Like, how they translated it to English. And everything. Like, I don't understand how they managed to make it so good. But even though like the game aspect of the original 2 is not even really as strong as 1, as you've said multiple times. It's still a pretty good game, and it's still pretty well paced, and the story, it's like, it's so well done, especially for its time. But this game proves that it would be great now compared to most of what exists now. Who the fuck is that?
Yeah, I don't know why
That
that
pyramid
doctor
head?
sounds so fucking menacing. Remember the original videotape where James is arguing with the doctor? When are we going to come across that one? That's an optional thing to find. In fact, I think it's through that hallway, so maybe that's the tape, but I hope we find that tape, because I actually don't remember if we might have forgotten that one. Well, no, I'm pretty sure I was, like, thorough enough in the first hotel. I think what I don't like about why I didn't like Silent Hill 2 the first time around was, like, the more I thought about, like, the more I think about this game, the more I'm like, oh, I like engaging with it, like, almost like it's a book. Like, I almost considered writing an essay on it, but then I had to write an essay about a book I read, not about a video game story, because I was like, I could totally write it about this and all of its themes, because I had to specifically write about themes. And I was like, well, if I can pick any story with a theme, I'd pick that one. But, like, I think I don't like that I didn't like Silent Hill 2, because on paper, it's like, well, it doesn't even make sense. Because it's kind of like whenever I watch a movie that I don't like, and one of my main, like, things is just like, I don't know, I just didn't like the character. But then it's like, well, that's kind of the point, isn't it? But it almost felt like, I guess at the time what I felt was that if the game was trying to insinuate or insist that I must have felt sympathy for James. And I was like, I don't like that part, where it's like, I don't like James, but I feel like the story's telling me I have to. But then it's like, is it? I don't know. Probably not.
I think it depends on the ending. It's supposed to give you more or less. Like, you're still supposed to have your own interpretation, but the game will, like, push you more or less based on your own actions to
And see, that's
empathize with
the
him
thing.
more, but he's never innocent.
That's one of the strongest elements about the gameplay, is the way it subtly changes the ending through the gameplay and not just a base decision, like how in Mass Effect, where it's just like you do a button press at the end and it's like, are you going to fly off or are you going to help? But in this one, it's like subtle integers happening all throughout the game based on how much time you spend near something or doing something else, or how much time you spend not doing something or being in a certain state, like your low health. And, like, that's a really good tick for the gameplay, but for the story, it just meant that if you played efficiently, like I did, we would get the leave ending, which is the ending we got. But I was like, I hate the leave ending. Why does he leave with Laura? Why does he get forgiven and, like, get to be whatever? But then now I'm like, oh, I like that ending. And
I was actually thinking
I hope
about that a few
James is
minutes.
able to get that.
I was thinking about that a few minutes ago. It's like, what happened to Laura's parents? We don't really know who Laura is.
Because I was like, James seems
I
like
don't
he'd just
remember.
fucking kill himself to me. And then I was like, oh, well, there is an ending for that, and I wish we kind of got that one, but you'd have to play a certain way in order to get that. So it kind of is like, on one hand, the story is like, well, you kind of don't get what you want. You get it based on your gameplay, not your story decisions. I kind of think I like this one more on that end, because the puzzle where you get to choose who to blame on the coin, and that, like, apple mirror puzzle probably does change the ending subtly.
Yeah, I mean,
And I like those decisions.
I don't
even
think those
though-
moments are very subtle, but in a first playthrough, if you don't know, I think they kind of are. I think the problem is how old the game is and the fact that I know. I have to think about that sometimes. It's like, well, you know what? I can't judge it too harshly on these moments because it's just obvious because I know already.
Yeah. So I like the idea of like, or almost if there was a type of like Mass Effect, where you have dialogue options and you can just pick different options and change the personality of your character because of that. And then it's like you kind of know what ending you're getting at that point, because it's like, okay, well, I chose for my character to be a hating, pathetic piece of shit or something. But I played too efficiently, so I got an ending where he cared and mattered, even though I don't feel that way story-wise. And I guess there was like a dissonance there, because I was like, oh, that bothers me. I think that's why, like, the reason I complained about, like, the mesh of story and gameplay with games like Silent Hill 2 versus you, when you originally were, like, complaining about Mirror's Edge, is, like, because I feel like when the story's more important and you have to pay attention to it, or it's, like, a main drive, because for me, like you said, the gameplay wasn't the main drive for me. I was like, well, when I do focus on the story, when I have to, and when it's such a crucial part, I want it to, like, work, I guess, a certain way. But with Mirror's Edge, it's like, that's just pure gameplay, so you can just ignore it. But I, like, understand the idea of it bothering you if a game doesn't have enough story or a good enough story, even if it is more gameplay centered.
I mean,
But for me, if it's
I'm not
more,
gonna
like,
go on a tangent
story-centered-
about it, but like with Mirror's Edge, I think the thing that bothered me is not that the story wasn't great or that it wasn't very much of it. I just didn't like that there was so much potential for it, so much world that they had put so much effort into, it felt like, and then the story was also so little on top of that.
Honestly, to me, it kind of felt like EA never cared about Mirror's Edge. It felt like a demo that they just over-glorified into a game. You can tell
I think that's why. I think that's why it ended up the way it was. Is because EA did. I mean,
EA was like, oh,
even DICE just in general, like they were busy already. I mean, they were making Battlefield already.
what was the official story with Mirror's Edge? Weren't they like,
James is yellow.
weren't they just like developing the engine because of it or something like that? Or was something else?
I don't know.
Oh no, is this what I think it is?
It's a door.
Oh, it's Angela.
Oh, it's Angela.
Damn it, where's that fucking cassette tape?
I think it might be different depending on which ending. You
That's a
get or something.
penisless fucking monster, dude.
Mama?
Also, I like modern games because
Mama!
in terms of allowing you to see
I was
things
looking
better
for you.
sometimes. Because I'm like, oh, I can see how that thing has its dick cut off.
Stuff you can really argue for the changes is stuff like the changes to Eddie. I can see people preferring the remake version of Eddie other than the Ice Queen.
Other than the way he fucking looks.
Like, I can see people preferring that. I just don't personally. But, like, that's, like, something where I can be like, oh, that's subjective.
Yeah, and with all the original game moments spread out among the lengthened game, it makes you forget even, like I said earlier, you tend to forget, like, the purpose of what you're spending your time doing. I feel like they could have thrown in a little, like, there's a couple extra cutscenes that weren't in the original where they just threw it in just to be like, hey, we have to have something here just to remind you, like, hey, this is what's going on. Part of me almost feels like with all the
done more. They should have doubled down on changing things.
yeah, like
But
with
they
all
didn't, so-
with all the 20 years of time that Ito has spent adding more to the game by answering people's questions online and in interviews and stuff and adding more outside of the game, the developers could have taken all of that, put it back into the game, and really fleshed it out and added more stuff per hour or per every half hour to at least make you feel like, oh, I'm really getting a full saturation with this. But spreading it out makes it feel so much more dry because it's the same things with like a couple extra spread out along a much larger canvas. So the paint is spread a little thin. Because like one of the ways you can describe the original game was like, even if it had some clunky gameplay, it was like at least it felt oversaturated, but somehow in a good way, where it was just dripping like corner to corner with content and like substance. This is all volume and no substance. This is a thin, big, hollow shell that can be cracked really easily. It was funny you said the word intentional earlier, because that was one of the first words I heard when I turned on somebody else's live stream, like right when the game came out. I clicked on it for 15 seconds. That was why I got spoiled on the Eddie in the theater scene. was because he was like, man, there was just so much intentionality to the original, you know? And I was like, yeah. And like, this one's just much more bland. Like, this has gotten better. This one's doing a pretty good job with the hotel, but like, a pretty good job. But yeah, this whole game in general just gets averaged out at like a much more bland shell, like an empty vessel of an experience. It's very hollow, thin, stale, bland.
Well,
Just
like
basic.
I think even if it was done better, the length of it is very like, well, like the way we did Yakuza 1 and even Yakuza 2, like there's parts of those games that like, yeah, the story isn't anything to write home about, but there's parts of it that would be way more impressive and way more enjoyable as like a intertwined like crime plot if we didn't basically watch episode 1 and 2 and then go 6 months before we played the episode 3 and then just continue that. Like it's like watching a TV show like super disjointedly, but the game like this is one of those games that pads the gameplay itself out so much that like by the time you get to the next story moment, you've just completely forgotten. You know, like, oh shit, Eddie exists. You know? And like the original had moments like that where it's like, oh, I almost forgot Eddie exists. But you don't forget aspects of it in the original. But in this one you kind of do because it's been so long. I don't know. I don't know if that's even like really true. I might be gaslighting myself into thinking there's more information in the game than there is.
Well, I just remember like,
But I
in
feel
the
like
original,
we're missing a lot of parts of the story that I'm filling in with my memories of the original game and not with memories of this game. But like some of it might be that I forgot that the game established this or that.
you just reminded me. I was thinking like, oh yeah, because I was thinking like, what would a person who's playing this game for the first time with no experience of Silent Hill think about Eddie, like the 3 cutscenes you get? And then I was like, they might feel that way about like the theater. But then I realized the thing about the theater that's so weird is in the original, he was very specific. He was very specifically looking after Laura before getting there, and then when he gets to the Bolorama, he's like specifically looking for her, which is why she runs away, and he gets frustrated. And then he goes, "Eddie, you gonna come after her? We gotta go after her." And he goes, "No, she just said faster like me would slow her down." He's like, "To heck with you, stupid." And that's why he gets mad. Like, this town's full of monsters. Why are you just sitting here eating pizza? Like, you don't care about any of this. But in the remake, he wasn't looking for Lara initially, because him and Maria were just going around. And then he was eventually like, wait a minute, oh yeah, Lara. And then he goes in there, and then she leaves, and he's just like, hey Eddie, what's going on? I see you got your appetite back. He's like, what's that supposed to mean, huh? And he's just eating ice cream like a fucking idiot. And then like Lara leaves, and he's like, should we go after her? And he's like, what, now you want me to come along? And it's just like, for a first time player, they're just like, what? Like, what was going on there? Like, you don't realize how intentional he was trying to be about seeking Lara, and why he was getting frustrated with Eddie, because he didn't understand, like, why is Eddie just sitting there? But in the remake, it's like, why would you want Eddie to come along? Who is this fucking guy? Because it's been so long since the first time we met him. What about him? Who cares? He's gonna be like,
leave Brittany alone. Leave Brittany alone. Up.
Just when he has the crying face here, just like put the fucking mascara running down his face, dude.
I was complaining earlier. It's like, I don't know.
Just dripping.
I don't know anything about Lara. Oh no, Maria again.
Leave her alone. Leave us both the hell alone.
What? I can't hear you from down there. You're not projecting like a human being.
Leave us both the hell alone.
I love Guy Seehee and his COVID conspiracies, man. Wow, nice.
That didn't even match. That was the wrong vowel. Bro. Okay. This is just actually bad.
Why is it not zooming out and showing her body? Why is it just her face?
Oh, we can't show a woman dying in a video game. Oh.
Maybe
Bro, Shadow of the Tomb Raider is the most wokest game to ever release, and she dies in the most brutal ways you've ever seen.
I know why I needed you. But it's all over now. I don't need you anymore.
Oh, sorry, I turned into a ginger.
I don't need you anymore.
Oh, hell yeah. I like the way they point at you. Oh, this is gonna suck ass. I'm ready.
No, it's not, because these guys are not that hard to fight. Okay, never mind. They're really fast.
They're really fast. Why are they doing that? They clearly were walking away.
That's the wrong side. Oh. Yep, they figured it out. That was way cooler when they just did it in gameplay.
Yeah. Wish they kind of kept that. What did that say? Rust-colored egg.
What do you want, James?
I guess that was the videotape earlier. That was so dumb.
I don't want him damaged.
Oh yeah, I forgot this aspect about Mary is that the more sick she got, the more bitter she got. So she actually became more
Look at me.
annoying to him as well. Like, just personally, like she was mean to him, just like how like old people get, you know.
Like a monster.
Yeah. That was also something I didn't realize the first time around. Was I was like, is Mary supposed to be a bad person? Or like, is Mary supposed to have a flaw? Because I always thought she was nice. And I always worried about how I've never felt like I saw enough of her. But now I'm like, oh, she was supposed to be bitter, and it was supposed to be getting worse between them, which is why she's doing this.
It's because she's constantly in pain. She has like no hope. She basically like, well, that's I mean, again, she lived too long, basically, given that she was dying. As far as everyone else is concerned, and probably as far as she was concerned, by the time she died, she was not as much of a good person anymore. Like everything before that didn't matter anymore just because she got sick.
I hate that we're fucking missing that first cassette tape, because the cassette tape explains that she got diagnosed 3 years ago. And that's why he says she died 3 years ago, because that's when she was as good as dead.
I didn't mean what I said.
But then he killed her recently because, yeah, like you said, she lived too long. And he was like, fuck, man, 3 years of this shit.
But like even without her becoming like a piece of shit about it, like her physical state like was enough for him to go wild either way. But it's just like there's so many different angles of it. There's so much. I think the only part of it that like I don't
again,
I don't want to say that I would like relate to it in any way. Like I don't know if I could ever come to the conclusion that I'd just kill her. But like I understand why somebody would if they went through this for so long. Even like if for most of that time he was doing his best to make it better. Like I can see somebody cracking there.
Yeah.
I just don't I like it's one of those things where like obviously everybody's just going to say that they wouldn't be able to relate to it, but I think the reason I wouldn't end up in a situation like this is that I would, if it became too much for me, I would probably leave at that point, and that would probably not be 3 years in. As shitty as that is, I just don't think I would last 3 years before I would start becoming a negative and have to leave. It'd probably be more like 1.
Shape voices to mine.
So of course it depends on how fast it progresses, of course, because she probably wasn't like bedridden for like more than like a few months.
I forget which what ending it makes it more likely for you to get based on whether or not you wait in the hallway or not. I think it's the suicide ending if you wait, and it's the good ending if you leave early. But like at the same time, it's like if you leave before the dialogue finishes, all you hear is her being mean to you, and you don't hear the part where she apologizes. So I can see like it's up to interpretation either way, because it's like, well, if you wait for her to apologize, it could make you more guilty because you feel like a piece of shit, or it makes you love her more because you're like, oh, she didn't mean it. But then on the other hand, it's like, you leave early, you just heard her insults, so therefore you're suicidal. Or if you leave early, it's because you're more determined and you're not letting it get to you. So I like that it's kind of... I like how, like you said, interpretive. Like, that was one of the main things about the game was... I think you said contemplative, but like either way, it's that interpretive aspect of it.
Would be the best word. But.
The so like up in the air. Oh wow, wow. I like the transition.
Here we are. Hey, this room looks the same.
Now we know for a fact that's not gonna be Maria, and if it is, I'm gonna fucking kill myself. Wait, I mean I'm gonna shit my pants.
Those are the same thing.
I swear, if she goes, I'm Maria, I'm gonna be like, fuck, we got the Maria ending.
I'm real. Throws up.
You're real?
Mary?
That's so unreal. The Unreal Engine? Get it? Yay, it's Mary.
Mary, I didn't kill you.
Mary, it's...
I have missed you so much.
I've missed you too.
I wonder what the other endings are.
We can finally be together. Forever.
She stabs him.
Fuck.
No.
No! Wait. We can't, because I killed you. I swear. I'm gonna fucking shit my...
James,
It's not Maria, bro.
Okay.
what's wrong?
Your eyes
Okay.
used to be green, but now they're brown.
I'm sorry.
And mine are yellow.
I know you tried,
James, please.
but she's gone. I know that now,
Stop it.
and I can't just keep pretending.
Oh, it is Maria. Ah!
What do you want? Do you even know anymore? I'm yours.
She doesn't even look like Maria. They have totally
I'm
different
here for
faces.
you. So what if I'm not her?
We got the fucking Maria ending by accident? What did we do wrong? It's because you kept going back to check on her in that fucking hospital, and I kept going back to check in the fucking prison. I'm a dumbass. I looked at that knife too many times. I spent too much time not healing to not get the fucking suicide ending.
What else can I be?
What? I didn't do that on purpose. What?
I am so sorry, Maria. I really am.
I was curious about how they handled the Maria
has
ending in the
to
remake,
stop.
though. So I get to see her
It's
coughing.
time to let it go.
I guess we do have to fight her, though. Unless she just dies. You know, she might always be Maria at this point.
No.
I actually can't remember.
No, I think the Maria ending, she is Maria. But, oh, her eyes are blue.
What?
Her eyes changed.
I won't let you do this to me.
You don't exist, bitch.
I won't let you go. I can't.
Nice accent, dude. This is very similar to in the original, but since there's like no effects or anything on it, it looks very strange.
But yeah, it's, and they did a weird zoom in on her fucking face. You had that gun fucking pulled out and ready.
I hate this bitch. She sucks.
You think I don't know? 20 hours into Silent Hill 2 Remake, how to fucking shoot a gun?
Do you honestly think I don't know the horse has a dodge 65 hours into the game?
That was cool.
That was weird.
This just feels like a remake of a game that's trying to be like, remember this part? Where in the original, maybe it's bothering me less. Maybe that's a good thing. It's bothering me less than it did in the original, because the original was such a fucking fever dream. When you're at this point, you're like, what the fuck is happening? But now you're just like, oh, this is a modern horror game where, yeah, of course there's going to be particle effects and
Well, that
just
was
random
easy.
shit happening.
I think I got like all
No, this is
headshots when I did
phase
his.
2, DJ.
Oh no.
They're going to do the stupid spider thing.
But I don't like spiders. I fell in a hole.
They fucking added a basement to this shit.
It's like the second Majima fight from Yakuza. Oh no.
Why did they do this?
Why did they do this? Are you stupid? Oh, hold on. You gotta pick this up.
Hold on, I gotta get 5 shotgun shells. I think the game might want me to use a certain gun. Oh, never mind. I got 6 rifle rounds. I think the game might want me to use a different gun. Dude, nice dodge there.
I don't like this. This is bad. This is bad because this game is too fucking dark. I liked it in that arena up there, bitch.
Yeah, I liked it because it's also the original
Stop
game.
turning this into a reverse version of the one fight from Resident Evil 4.
You're so right. I'm glad she just stopped.
Nice one, bro. Are you gonna throw me back up? Because that would be cool. Just throw me all the way back up into the sun. Wow.
Okay.
That's probably still a glitch from the cutscenes, but by golly, does this look worse now?
Oh, she crashed the whole thing down, so now the sunlight's getting through. They did not make that obvious, but sure. I cannot fucking believe we got the Maria ending. That's just a shit cherry in our fucking diarrhea milkshake, dude. That's just fate taking a big fat dump on us.
Let me fucking heal, bro.
Just to laugh at us.
I can't afford to heal more than once in this boss fight, bitch. I have no healing items.
You have more defense than offense.
Can't fucking hit anything anymore. Ah, I'm permanent.
I love being purple!
Yeah, purple.
Yeah. But this might be the last one. I missed.
You could have spent your hard-earned money on Warhammer or Sparking Zero, but instead you chose to spend your fucking V-Bucks on this game, DJ.
I'll V-Buck you. Ah.
I'll break your buck.
I'll fuck you. Ah. No, I was trying to be sexually inappropriate with my best friend. Sorry, best friend 2. Your best friend 2. Ah.
I was about to be like, best friend? I don't even know you, dude. I'm the homeless guy you picked off the street. I hate this game.
Wait a minute, what am I doing? Duh.
I work at Zaxby's. I'm just the guy you picked out of the freaking fryer.
I'm just him.
They have amnesia. They forgot I'm him. Whoa, get that milkshake, dude. You're totally running out. I want you to end this game with 41 milkshakes. Uh-oh.
I gotta use one more milkshake. I think I actually beat her first time around.
You beat your wife? Well, dude, couldn't be me.
I actually beat her first time around with the pipe, I think, because I think I had like 2 shotgun shells and like nothing else.
This reminds me of
Nice
Revelations,
flickering, bro.
And yeah, like, I know that people would have complained about it not being faithful to the original if she hadn't, like, flickered in and out of that way she looks. But, like, anyone who's gonna complain about the way she transformed into that form isn't gonna be happy with this weird spider shit either, if they're worried about faithfulness. But, like, you could have just put an effect. Like, it wouldn't have been so bad for her to have transitioned into that weird look.
Oh no.
Jane! You didn't even wait on her, dude. You did the most fucking cartoonish reel back and fucking...
I'm waking up.
I guess...
I'm Harry Mason. I'm looking for my daughter.
I guess that is how the original would have gone. You would have just gone to credits, but, like, maybe a little bit of breather.
I miss you so much.
Is this gonna be the in water? Are we gonna fucking kill
I
ourselves?
tried. I really did, but I can't.
I love the way he fucking reeled back. I miss you so much. I can't go on without you.
I can't forgive myself for what I've done.
I do like that he says a few extra things. I like that he says out loud, I cannot forgive myself. I'm going to Suze.
I know this isn't what you would want.
At least he's doing it like in his car.
I'm going to Dr.
I don't
Slip
like
and Slide. Mary, I'm going to commit slip and slide. Look at my buck teeth. Uh-huh.
Are you?
Mary, stay right there. I'm going in. Where is she? I do like how though, like, to a new player, they would just be like, so did he like pick up her body and like carry it into the car, I guess? Because in the original, it was just like, it was so speculative. Like, it was like you had to read a tweet 15 years later to know that she was in there. But now it's like, wait a minute, did he just do that just now?
Or was she always there?
Why did it explode? He drives into the water game. There we go.
So there's like a railing, but like, what if it just stopped the car?
Breaks his neck, dies. No, he gets paralyzed.
No,
in
he
his
breaks.
car.
He breaks his arms and nothing else.
See that town?
Oh,
Breaks all his teeth. Marie.
I promised you'd be there again someday.
Bites his
becomes
tongue
French.
But you never did. Well, I'm alone there.
I can't believe we got the fucking in water and how did that even happen?
Waiting
What an
for you
interesting visual they
Come.
chose.
to see me.
They should have done that epic shot from Resident Evil Revelations Tomb Raider 2013 where he's like sinking into the water.
I wait. Wrapped in my cocoon of pain.
In the original, it was just the bubbles with the text going up the screen.
I've done
Now
a
it's like
terrible
the
thing
letter.
to you. I wish I could change that, but I can't. I feel so pathetic and ugly laying here.
Us, because you are.
Every day I stare at the
Stupid.
cracks in the ceiling.
You can stare at the crack in my ass.
There it is.
What was your fault for getting fucking cancer, dude?
Bitch.
Or whatever that damn disease was. I hate the fact that they took out the
Told me I could
fucking
go
doctor's
home
cassette.
for a short stay. It's not that I'm getting better.
I might have just missed it. There might have been
This
more than
could be
one.
my last chance.
Actually, yeah, there might have been more. I don't know if you went all the way through
Even
the
so,
nightmare
I'm
hotel.
glad to be coming home. I missed you so much,
I miss you so much, baby.
but I'm afraid, James. I'm afraid you don't really want me to come home.
Nonsense.
Every time you come to see me, I can tell how hard it is on you.
Oh, so I guess by the end he
I
just
don't know if
wasn't
you hate
even
me,
going to see her very
Pity
often.
me. Maybe I just disgust you.
Well, that's the thing. Like the game implies all of the above in the original to various
When I
degrees,
first learned I was gonna die, I couldn't.
and this is the first time that the game has addressed
So
most of those
I
options.
struck out at everyone
in this one.
I loved, especially you. And that's why I understand if you hate me.
Also, I hate her
But I
accent.
want you.
That's why I understand.
I will always love you.
I'll give the game an objective
this new version of
5.5 out of 10.
I gotta compare it to other ratings. I gotta wait 10 minutes before I can get a number in my brain.
No, that's not true. I'm gonna give the fucking gameplay a 4.5 out of 10. I'm gonna give my feelings about it a 5.5 out of 10. I think it sucked, but it had
Is this guy improvising on this solo?
it had redeeming moments.
It might just
though.
be. It might actually be Young Oak. Actually,
I'm gonna say actually objective is 5, and subjective is 5.5, because I felt slightly better about it than just being completely neutral while still mostly not enjoying it. Well, I guess that's not mostly, but like it's below a 6 in both categories, which is definitely like not worth it, not worth a replay, not worth a whole lot either. But then the game itself is just kind of like, I don't know, it's weird. It is conflicting, but it's also mostly just like pointless. Like it was a pointless remake in my opinion. Unless you really did something special with it or just remastered it and put it out there.
I think.
So my rating's at 5.25. Because we already said what we were talking about. We were kind of going over it near the end there.
I think I'm actually really happy with my previous scores in relation to this game. Because because I was thinking like 5.5 sounded right when you said that objectively, and I started looking at my ratings, and I see immediately RE6 as a 5 from me. And I'm like, yeah, this is better than Resident Evil 6. That gameplay is so fucking bad. Heart of Darkness is a 6. Well, that's better than this game. And then I'm like, Alum, a 6. That's better than this game. Mega Man 2, better than this game, 6. Rayman Origins, better than this game, 6. Signalis, 6.5, definitely better than this game. Mafia Definitive Edition, that's a little worse than this game, because that game was annoying as fuck. It was horrible. I mean, this game was annoying as fuck, too. Cry of Fear, a 5. Uh-oh.
What?
I might like... Cry of Fear might be too low compared to this. I don't want to give this a higher rating than Cry of Fear, but I guess, I mean...
I'd give it a higher rating than Cry of Fear, except I gave it the same rating as Cry of Fear, so shit.
I guess on an objective standpoint, I guess, so... So yeah, 5.5 objective from me. As far as enjoyment... Oh shit. I might just make that 5.5 too, because that's straight middle of the road. I did not like it, and I did not... Well, I did dislike it, but like I disliked it the same amount that I liked it.
I disliked it a lot less near the end, so I was just like, eh.
I also gave Mega Man 2 a 4, subjectively. How did I even do that? That was really low.
It made you upset.
But I gave Cyber Chase also a 4. RE3 Remake I gave a 6. Ooh. Did I like that more than this?
No.
Ooh, no. I think I'll go 5. Wait, no, I'll go 6. Wait. Yeah, I'm going 5.5 and 6 on mine. So, a little higher than Mafia Definitive Edition.
I almost gave it a 5.5 and a 6. You're weird. We're weird. Why are we weird like that? Why are we on the same brain wavelength of autism?
Because we've got the same brainwave of autism that made me give Croc an 8 and a 7.5.
Croc was great though. I played Croc. I want a 100% Croc still. But now I'm like, man, I could replay this game. Just kidding.
I could not replay this game. I could absolutely not.
No.
I could start replaying this game, and then like 10 minutes in, I'd be like,
what the fuck?
No.
No, I'm gonna watch all the endings. That's what we're gonna do on stream. Let's react to all the other endings. That's what I'll do. But I'll just replay the original. Again. I appreciate this game for adding more that you can use now to like add to discussion, being like, oh, there's extra stuff that you can use to piece together everything for somebody for the first time. Somebody who's experiencing for the first time can use this.
You know what? I'm changing my score. I'm changing my score.
Why?
What is my... I have to double check. What is my rating for Army of 2? That's a 2. Okay, so it's definitely not that low. I think I like it the same amount as Mega Man 2 and Scooby-Doo and the Cyber Chase. Like that experience. I think I'll give it a 4. There's too much that I did not like, and I definitely liked it less than Cry of Fear, and I definitely liked it less than Mafia 2, even though Mafia 2 made me really mad. So
ending clear, 1 out of 8.
So I think I'll sit there and give it a 4 subjectively. So 5.5 and 4. So get fucked our numbers.
You gave it a 4.75 then, and I gave it a 5.25.
That means it's a 5 out of 10?
Yeah.
Half point below average?
Yeah.
That makes me happy.
Wait a minute.
You write that down.
Ending. In water, leave, Maria. Alien, dog. They added 3 endings? Or am I missing one? No, resurrection. That's right. So then you add 2 endings. For the longest time, I always liked the resurrection ending as well, because I always thought that was the most Silent Hill, where it had the fucking music and everything. Favorite weapon was steel pipe. Number of shots fired.
Times died 1.
1? What? We died like 4 times, because you... I don't know.
I think those didn't get saved.
So it saved the one time I died. Fuck! Number of dodges performed.
930. I guarantee like 700 of those were me.
Go to the... Oh. You've gained New Game Plus where you can play with access to additional graphics modes.
Graphics modes.
Let's go graphics modes.
Oh, they're gonna trick me into playing this fucking game. Hell yeah.
Yeah, baby.
Do I press continue or do I press new game?
Yeah, baby.